Hey loves, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you are most welcome. If you're a returning, what's up? Good to have you back here again. I appreciate you. My name is Maggie, and today I want to talk about how we do pricing for camera pieces. Please note, this is not how you do pricing for the whole bill. This is just for the people who sell camera pieces to like resellers, things like that. All right. Now, someone may ask, what is camera? Like, what are camera pieces? Camera pieces are the pieces that you get when you open a bill and you do selections. This is the importance of doing selections when you open a bill. You don't just open a bill and start selling things anyhow. You have to group your things from camera, then second camera, first camera, second camera, and then fagia, you have to do that. So what is camera? Camera are the pieces that are in very, very mint condition when you open your bill. Okay, the pieces that you get are in perfect condition. That is what camera is. Okay, now the people, when they open a bill, wako na watu wa kukuja kula camera. So how do you price this particular pieces to make sure that you recover your bill, you recover your capital? Okay, because selling camera pieces blindly without the knowledge of how to price is just going to cost you a lot. Now it's very simple. It's a very simple explanation. Okay, so let's take, for example, you get a bill worth 10,000. Okay, let's do simple math since I'm not writing it down. You get a bill for 10,000 Kenya shillings. Okay, and then this bill has a total of 200 pieces. Okay, 200 pieces. And then the camera pieces are 100 pieces. I hope we're still together, right? The camera pieces are 100 pieces, and you bought this bill for 10,000 Kenya shillings. So what do? Take this 10,000, divide by 100 pieces. So what are you gonna get? 100. Okay, so that means each piece costs 100 shillings. Now, if you sell all your camera pieces, that means you have recovered your capital. But that's not how it works. So how it works, these camera pieces divided by the capital that you spent. So the 100 pieces divided by the 10,000 that you spent on your bill. Yeah, you're going to get 100. Now multiply it by 2 or by 3. Do you get what I'm saying? Multiply this 100 by 2 or by 3. Sawa. So you can either choose depending on the amount of profit that you want to eat, depending on the rent that you pay, like just depending on what exactly you spend on. People price differently depending on how much they spend. Okay, so you can multiply the 100 by 2 or by 3. Okay, so let's take an example. You multiply the 100 by 2. So you're going to sell each piece camera at 200 bob. Okay, so that means ukiuza hizi camera pieces zako zote unakuanga usha recover, like you've already doubled your capital. Are we together? You've already doubled your capital. And then remember still, this bill had 200 pieces. So you still have your second camera and your fagia that you can decide to sell for 50 bob, 30 bob, 20 bob. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah, so that is exactly how you price your camera pieces, because the moment you do not do the math correctly, that means you're not going to recover your capital. Yeah, that means utakuwa unafanya biashara ya kufurahisha watu. You'll never recover your capital. And another thing that will also mean that you're going to be using your second camera and your third camera, like your fagia, to recover your capital, which should never be the case. When you're selling camera pieces to people, that means you have given them like the creme de la creme, right? You've given them the best quality stuff to sell. Then you remain with the fagia, which take a bit longer to sell than the camera pieces. So before, like even people, when you go to Gikomba to Chagua, people have already done this math, like you go and you say, I got camera dresses for 300 bob. They already did their math. Okay, they already did the math. It's not a throwaway price. It is not a throwaway price. And that's one thing I always tell people. There's no way you're going to tell me ati utaenda Gikosh na ununue kamera na 50 bob. Awe gwawe. Wewe. Kwani we ni mgeni town. Wewe ni mgeni town. You're a visitor. Huh? Because you can get a second camera, yeah? You can get a second camera for like a throwaway price. But camera, camera, 50 shillings. It's a lie. Not possible. Not possible at all. So yes, that is how you do your pricing when you are selling camera pieces. If you were planning to open your bill and sell it to resellers, there you have the secret. That's how you can recover. You can literally decide to be opening bills for people wakuzengwa kule camera. Yeah, you can just decide. So that's how you do the math. I hope it was not complicated. I hope it was very, very simple. I don't know whether I go through it again. Okay, let me go through it again because araka araka. Okay, so when you open your camera, your bill, yeah, the price, like the capital that you spent on this particular bill, for example, say 10,000. Okay, then you take the number of camera pieces that you're gonna get in this particular bill. Sawa. So if you get camera pieces of like 100 camera pieces divided by the capital that you spent. So the camera pieces divided by the capital that you spent. Okay, so basically your camera pieces are supposed to help you recover all your capital and give you profit. By the time you come in to sell the other pieces, you're supposed to have already recovered your capital and your profit. Sawa sawa. So the capital divided by the camera pieces, and then whatever figure that you're gonna get multiplied by 2 or by 3. Sawa sawa. So it's as simple as that. That's how you calculate. And then the moment you are able to recover, or when you have already recovered your capital, the rest you can just sell at throwaway prices. You know, one thing about business is that you'll sell faster ukikula kidogo. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, put a small interest margin, you kula chap chap, yeah, as opposed to you take this piece and then multiply this by like 7 or 8. The higher you sell, the slower your products move. Do you get what I'm saying? The higher you price your things, the slower you move. The lower you sell, the faster. So sometimes it's always good. Kula raka raka, move to the next bill. Araka raka, move to the next bill. Okay? Because before you know it, even the person who's selling at very, very expensive, you'll catch up. Because who knows, take you're able to open a bill like weekly or every 2 weeks. Yeah, now you're gonna bill moja monthly. Chances are high you're gonna do better than this particular person, or you're gonna be at the same place. Sawa sawa. So that being said, thank you so much for watching this video up to this far. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful to someone, yeah, who would like to sell camera pieces. And this is a theory that you can actually use when you're opening your bill, how you price your camera pieces. You can use the same method to do your math, all right? Because still uta recover. Though when you're not selling camera pieces, it's always good to increase the number of times you multiply it, right? It's always important. If wendo unajuzia kila kitu, so if wendo unajuzia kila kitu, you can't multiply by 2 or 3, you multiply by like 4-ish, 5-ish, because you're considering rent. Kanjo, by the way, deadline ya city council ni 31st of March, right? So if you have a physical location, changamkeni msisahau. Don't say I didn't remind you. I'll remind you here, and even me, I'll just forget. Hey. Anyway, so yes, keep that in mind. Okay, I hope it was helpful to someone. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will really appreciate it. If you have any question that you would like to ask it down in the comment section. I will most definitely respond to it. And if it needs if it needs a video, I'm gonna do the video for you, because why not? Sawa. So do take care of yourselves. God bless you guys. I'll see you on the next meeting, because I know, like though for some weird reason I don't really like it that much. It looks okay, but I don't like it that much. So what does that mean? Tunakanayo kama 1.5 weeks. Let me tell you why I don't like it. I think actually, when it comes to my hair, I I love perfection when it comes to the hair. So I told her to do like cornrows when they're just going down like this. So she started, and by the time she was reaching here, I told her, you've already started going combo, you know, like. Then she's like, oh, okay. So I told her, try and see if this side, yeah, you can do the same exact thing that you did here. then me naona tu anaenda straight. So she's like, okay. So I told her, okay, now because you've got straight, try and do something here to make this make sense, because hizi lines mbona zinakanika zimeanzia Mogadishu na hizi zimeanzia Nairobi. Like, what is happening? It looks like two people braided my head, you know. So yeah, but it looks decent. It looks very decent. I like. If you want to do your hair and you're along Mombasa Road, Kuja Athi River, you're welcome to the salon. We'll do your hair at amazing prices, by the way. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless you guys. Bye bye.